This is what we believe about salvation, sanctification. In 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 13 it says, "But we ought to thank God always for you, brothers and sisters, loved by the Lord, because from the beginning God has chosen you for the salvation through sanctification by the Spirit and through the belief in the truth." The Apostle Peter informed us that each person of the Holy Trinity has a distinct work in the salvation of God's people. As Paul reflects on what God did in the Thessalonians' lives, he gives thanks constantly. He is thankful specifically that God chose them from the very first to grant them salvation. This divine choosing does not rule out human accountability. The gospel summons sinners to believe on Christ, which Paul readers did. However, the Holy Spirit fills a significant role in salvation by setting sinners apart for salvation. Salvation is entirely by grace, but no one is saved unless he accepts it by faith as a gift from God. Paul wrote in Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8 to 9, it says, "For by grace you have been saved through faith. It is not your own doing. It is the gift of God, not a result of works, so that no one may boast." Sanctification means to be set apart, completely consecrated and devoted to His service. It is not something that we can do on our own, but through Christ it can be accomplished and perfected on the last day. Once we realize our weakness and surrender our lives completely to His service, He sanctifies us, fills us with the Holy Spirit, and empower us to do His will. Then we can be a vessel for honorable use, set apart, holy, useful to the master of the house, ready for every good work. The purpose of God for our life is for us to be sanctified, to become more like the image of His perfect Son, Jesus Christ. This is not done through our determination, resolve, willpower, or strength, but by the Holy Spirit as we yield our lives to His control and filled with Him. So how to grow in sanctification? Reading, studying, and being taught the Bible enable us to better understand who God is, what He has done for us, and how He called us to live. Praying express our faith in the sovereign power of God to accomplish what only He can do. Fellowship with other believers encourage us to put our faith into practice by loving and bearing one another. Sharing the gospel with others brings us the joy of participating in God's work of extending His kingdom. R.C. Sproul said, "True faith will inevitably manifest itself in the performance of works of obedience. The performance of works are the result of faith and the fruit of justification."